times. Pieces of peace in sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize.
Yo, 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 what's up, guys? I'm back, man. I had to take another little time off to get better. I feel a ton better now, though, and I want to get on some things because I have not been on my game in a while. Um, but I'm glad to be back, and anybody that's tuning in, man, I appreciate it. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It does help me get out there. Um, but let's just get right into it, I guess, today, man. I just want to talk to a lot about things about with the market movements. Like today we were on such a march, man, and like I was busy earlier in the day, but I guess our good old president got on TV and said something around noonish, I want to say, because I guess around then, from what I was looking at, things just went kaboom. you know, uh, yeah. I guess he was talking somewhere between 12 and 1 when he got done with his speech. It just the market took a tank, man, and I don't know what he said. I'm gonna try and look online, but I will say this, and there's a lot of shorting that's going on, not just in a lot of people are getting in growth stocks right now, but I'll tell you right now, across the whole board, a ton of stocks are being shorted heavily. Um, and rightfully so, man. These guys, the people that are shorting, they're not idiots. These hedge funds are not dumb. If you have the ability to drive a price down on something and then get back on the rocket when it's down, to ride it back up, you would. And these guys, unfortunately, these guys are able to do this, but we have been seeing resistance lines on the Nas for quite a while on up and down. I mean, a high of 14.1. I think we got to 14.147 one day, but it's been like that for a while now, where we've been seeing the sideways movement. And I still think that it's we're in game time right now, folks. I mean, it could break either way. We've been in this sideways movement for a while. We've tested resistances of 13.8 for a while and resistances of 14.1 for a while. I think it will go up. The one thing that I did love about seeing today, though, was at the end of the day, and down here in down here in the volume that came in at the end of the day was astonishing. I think tomorrow is probably going to be a good day for us, to be honest with you, because we tested it again around 13.8. We fell a little bit below it, but once again we bounced back up above that, and that's what's still giving me a hope in this market right now. We keep on testing that $13,800 range a lot in the sideways movement that we've had for quite a while now. And for the last month it's been sideways. And back in February we tested these ranges again too. So we might see another pullback in the I don't think we're going to have a pullback to March lows, but there are some stocks that are out there that have hit March lows. Now, with the shorting that is going on, I'm telling you right now, it creates tons of opportunity for buyers to get in and cause short squeezes. The hedge funds are eventually going to have to pull out. I mean, not just hedge fund, but any short squeezes, just any shorter is definitely going to have to close its position sooner or later. Doesn't matter about that, but it does create bottom outs, and creates buying opportunities for a lot of people if you're able to be resilient enough to wait to see watch for these bottoms. And the one thing is that these shorts, when they drive the price down so fast, when they do it so fast, it creates tons of opportunity to find a floor real quick. And UMA, like with AMC, is a good example. If we saw a lot of shorting that was going on, we saw a lot of shorting going on here, you know, over the last couple of days, and then especially through the month. But let's go back a little farther. Well, let's go back a little farther. When we had that nice little spike here, that was a nice, good little shorting session they've had here, and there's been this consolidation, but if we found a floor, and it's been sideways movement the whole time. I think that AMC is still a solid game, man. I mean, it's gonna have. It's not a matter of how. It's just a matter of when, folks. So I just say, stay patient. I'm still buying in AMC. I'm not gonna lie. I have day traded AMC a couple of times. You know, why wouldn't I? There's opportunities to be making money. Swing trade it and day trade it if you have the gutso to do it. Trust me, there's been a couple times when I tried to day trade it and I just got a little, sweaty palms there for a minute. But in the long run, I think AMC's golden. GME is still good too. I'm not a big holder of GME. I've got a handful of shares, and but I am heavily invested in AMC. But going into the next one, like UMAY, this is one that it's been rough watching this one, but they drove the price down really good. It had a nice ride up, and it tested the resistance levels around $2 a couple times back in March or end of February or March, and then it bled off. But then it had a nice little rise, and it tested the resistance levels around 145, and then it fell off again. But the only thing is, I am still bullish on this one. I am still heavily bullish on this one. It has a lot of things that are going for it. There's a couple things that I saw today on Reddit that, like if you want to get on Reddit and you want to read this post by Megadog01, he actually reached out to these people and, he got some good knowledge here, and I'm still very bullish on him. There are some things that they did do, like I believe if I go back here, they just started revamping they're redoing their website and all that, and I think that's because of the Ambry deal that's supposed to be going down. Plus, they also, I don't, and I've been trying to find the news on it. I don't know what's taking so long. They have a drill that's in customs in Mexico for a huge gold project that they have going on, and once that gets through customs, I believe that their stock price is going to go up. I think it'll be testing the $2 range again. I would love to see it test the $2 range again, but man, but what I was saying though, in the last 3 days, they drove, well, this week, it did find about, I don't know, maybe in the last, but they drove it down, man, like to the lowest it's been in quite a long time. But I was saying, like, when it does get that low, it's no, like, in my eyes, there's no reason why this company should be below $1. I don't care what any analyst says. I mean, it's the only company in America that does what they do. And there's a lot of opportunity for them to become competitive with China. Because right now China has a big lockdown on the EV battery sector and all that stuff. And a lot of the stuff that UMAY does, a lot of their materials is used for EV battery production and stuff like that. So I could see a lot of upside with them, especially with Tesla being in the States now and being in Texas, so that's closer to this place now too. I think I'm hoping that Elon will jump on the bandwagon and give this place a boost, because I think this is just ridiculous. I think it's worth way more than 87 cents. Well, not way more, but I want to say I put it on between $1 and $1.50. I think it should be somewhere floating around that range, about $1.25. If I want to, being conservative about that. But I do think that there is some upside potential coming into this company. They are trying to make some things happen, and if you want to get on Reddit and go to the UAMY Reddit section and read this posted by Megadog 01. It's actually a good read, and it does give you some hope of, and some ideas of where UMAY is going to go. So, other than that, let me go on to the next one. What's that? Sonics, man. This one is just, God, if they're, what a shame. I'm still bullish on this one. Today, I thought we had a ray of hope. It had a nice, from yesterday and today, it had a nice rise. I was still expecting it to go to bust the 235 range. That let me down. But I do believe that we are finding a level of resistance right around here. So at about a dollar, about $1.90. Where we at? Dollar 92, $1.95, somewhere around there. Yeah, but and like I said, this is the one thing there was a lot of volume that came into it, but it was sucks that it just sold off there, on Thursday. But on the day, man, like, it was not a very, very great day for Sensonics at all. It was not. We did find a floor, like I said, around the $1.95 point. I think that we are going to be seeing this one go back up, and we'll be testing ranges again of 220. I would like us to. I would like us to be testing ranges again of around 250. I honestly believe that this one is way undervalued. The things that they are doing for diabetes and stuff like that. I mean, I think that their product is just way, that their stock should be worth at least $8 in my eye. I'm a long-term holder. I do swing trade this one a lot because if you can see, it does have some fluctuations here, but it has had a bleed off since beginning of February. We thought we might had a nice little rebound here, but I do believe that this one is worth more than where it's at now, and that's for sure. Um, Definitely get in where you fit in if you like this one. But you know what I say? Take what I say with a grain of salt. I am not a financial advisor. This is just all my speculations. These are just some of the ones that I have some conviction on. And I think that in the long run, they're going to be some big winners. Um, Going after that, A1, man. I want to get. Let me pull that up. A1. There's been a lot of people disappointed with A1. Me myself, but I don't think A1 is a loser, folks. I mean, I don't think this one can fail. All right, we have seen some lows. It's had a little bit of a rebound, and it's been an ugly ride with A1. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, it hasn't been a pretty ride with this one for quite a while. Not even, especially in the last week. It's just been up and down. I mean, it's had some good opportunities for you to maybe do a swing trade here and there, but I think there was at points it even got below $10, and it's a SPAC, and and I've said this in my previous videos. People do not buy into that hype that a SPAC cannot go below $10. It can. It can go below $10. Now, whether if you sell when it's below $10 is up to you. That's what you'll get paid for. But from my understanding is if let's just say if this fails, that and they have to return it's something like they have to return the actual $10 SPAC price to you. So if you bought in at 11.25 or even higher, because it got all the way up to I want to say $15. Yeah, it got almost $14. It got up there, and it had, man, I mean, it had a nice, it got up there, tanked, and this is when I had a lot of hope for it, because when it had that nice spike in February, and then it bled off into March, but it started rebounding, and I was like, and it had a nice, a steady growth, but as the market shifted, it kind of screwed a lot of people at the end of March there going into April. April is supposed to be one of our most greenest months. It has been since 2012 recordly. And even before that, but um, even before 2012, many, many, many years where April has always been a good month for the stock market. Unfortunately, this year, folks, it's hasn't been a good one. Neither was last year's. So, and that's unfortunate that it's like history repeats itself because last March and April were horrible for us in the stock market, and it looks like this March and April are doing a repeat. Because everything's having going back down. As soon as March hit, bam, see a little teaser bear trap that they gave us, and bam, right back down. But I still think come midsummer that this company's merging with Mark Forge, and that I mean Mark Forge is just there's no way it's gonna lose. And if you're worried about the price dropping from 11.25 or $14 to $10 on a SPAC, especially this one, then I mean, you have no business trading in my eyes, man. I hold your bananas on this one, because when that merger happens, it will be a juicy, juicy, juicy winner. I can almost guarantee you that one. But like I said, do what I do. I am nobody but a space monkey, folks. So, but anyways, other than that, as far as the markets are going and all that, like let me go take a look at the markets. It's just been a sideways ride for us, folks, and there's a lot of there's a lot of uncertainty and doubt in which way the market's going to go. We would love, of course, we would not like to see it take a dive. We would love to see it break out of this $14,100 ceiling and go, start reaching for the skies here. But until it breaks out of this sideways movement that we've had for the last month and a half, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty and doubt. And especially, I know you're hearing in the news every day there's another hedge fund in trouble for something, and rightfully so. I hope these bastards keep getting caught left, right, and getting hit with more and more fines. And because until we get a lot of that weeded out, it's the market's going to be going the way it's going right now. And eventually, all I can say is it will smooth out again, folks, and we will still be seeing higher highs. But what's going on right now in the market with the heavily shorting going on, a lot of hedge funds and big whales and all that have got caught with their pants down, and with the new SEC rules, DDT rules, et cetera, uh, you know, it's gonna be a wavy ride for a little while, and we could see a micro crash. I don't think we're gonna see anything as horrendous as people are claiming. There's a lot of FUD going around with that crap, and I don't think that we're gonna see a crash like we did last March. I think this is the worst is what we're gonna see now, and it's creating a lot of opportunity for the market to open back up and buying opportunities. There's a big saying by the great Warren Buffett, that the stock market is a game of patience, the patient taking money from the impatient. And right now, there is a lot of impatient money in the market, folks. So there's been a lot of volatility. But growth stocks, people are piling into them right now because those are the safest bets with the market volatility. But trust me, when they, those will eventually people will be pulling out of those and getting into these and your large cap, common cap, um, small cap, and micro cap stocks because the opportunities are just juicy right now. I mean, I wish that everybody had as much dry powder as other people. Like I have still, I'm running low on my dry powder because I'm buying up a lot of stuff, but I'm waiting for that rip that I have just strong conviction that it's going to be coming sometime in the next month. Because like in my eyes, I see a repeat of last March and April. It's just the dip is not as horrible as that. It's just some uncertainty and doubt. We're a year later after the beginning of a year and a half later after the coronavirus hit us. So I just say stay optimistic, people. I mean, optimism in the market is key. And trade with intelligence. Do your DD. Read up on things. Look at the news. There's a lot of guys on my YouTube my channel, of course. Um, my channel, of course. Space Monkey Trading that you all have been tuning into today. I have added some new videos to my channel here, which I'm gonna go over here for you guys. I hope that you guys, have a check it out for me. Move this out of the way. All right, my channel. All right. All right. I've added some new things here. Like if you go to my playlist, and I'm going to figure out a way to put it on my main page. And I do take some advice from other people. Trust me, people, look into as much information from all the different traders that you can, and you'll be able to pick out which ones are bullshit and which ones are not. But I'm telling you, a lot of them have things that can be utilized. Trust me. One of the things that I have, that in my channel, I do put, I share other people's content because I believe that they have some value to add. But I did in the market educational, I updated some videos in there yesterday, and I think the one of them was the nope, that one Panic Untold. Which one was it? It's one of these. Might be down here. Yes, I added on something the Bertie Madoff stories, and added some things about Bitcoin being the new gold, which I thought was a really cool video that I think some people should check out. I also added the gold versus the dollar. That was a good one to watch. But there's a lot of useful information here. I suggest you guys get in there and check it out. There are some things that you can learn from here just by seeing what's happened in the past and taking from other people's ideas too. So, like I said, this is a community I'd like to keep to share as much information as possible with anybody, and hopefully people, will share information with me, in order to, because I would like to grow for all of us, and I'd like us for all to make some money. That's the way I look at it. Um, Obviously, as you can see, I've done a couple videos too, so, feel free to go back through those and like them if you like. Um, going back to my playlists and in here, like I've also said, like you can look check out the music I like to listen to, but also put news up there. I have to update this just because there's some news things that have been happening lately that I want to put more into. Let me see. Did I think I put something in the other day and tools and helpful info also. Pause this. I don't want all that. And yeah, I did. I added because I use the Heikinashi candles, and I also use a 200 EMA, a 50 EMA, a 20 EMA, and a 9-day SMA for my trading. So, and one day, and I've been meaning to do that. My buddy tells me, he's like, you need to put out a video about how I use that. There are a couple other techniques that I do use, but I will eventually, folks. I will get around to it. I just want to make sure that when I do it, that I'm giving you the best information possible so you can follow what I'm doing and hopefully be able to utilize my trading strategy in order to, maybe try it out yourself and, make some money with it and all that. But I do put a lot of other stuff in there that, because I take ideas from everybody and I try to, from everybody and I try to make my own trading strategy. Definitely doing DD is always a must. Make sure you're reading up on your companies, looking at financial statements and stuff like that, and looking at previous chart, doing chart technology analysts and looking at the the charts previous years. I like to even sometimes go back as far as the beginning of the company and look how it's done over multiple of years to see if but yeah, so there are a lot of new companies out there you won't be able to do that with, but doing your DD is a must, people. Always do that. Anyways, hi guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video and found some value in it. I will say this, stay optimistic. I think right now what's going on in the market is great and that we are going to see some reversals in a lot of your large, common, small, and micro cap stocks. I think you're going to see a reversal because the buying opportunities are just juicy. They're juicy right now, and we always know that generally, I speaking, that we want the market is to always go up. But there will be some bumps along the way, but it's generally speaking, it's supposed to always go up. So I think that going through like we had last year, March and April, and this March and April was just a repeat. But we haven't taken as big as a hit as we did last year. But regardless of that, I believe that we're still in good spots. You guys, look at me, I got on my Twitter page. But yeah, once again, go and use Reddit, man. And comb through that stuff. There are some people that put a lot of bullshit out there on that, but there are some genuine people that are on Reddit like myself that do that do put out some good DD and try to help our community, help our fellow traders, our fellow retail investors out as best as we can. Um, I hope that you guys find some value in this and hit that like button. Please hit that like button. It doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. Uh, like I said, hit the subscribe button. It helps me get out there. And hopefully you guys had a blessed day and enjoyed your trading week so far. I will be putting out more videos now that I'm feeling better, folks, and then I'm feeling 100%. Please forgive my last video. That was, I was watching it the other day, and I'm sitting there, bitching about all sorts of things, man. I was feeling like a little sissy. But anyways, I'm back, people, and I'll be putting out some more information and stuff like that, and some plays that I feel that are good. There are some that I wanted to put out. Damn, man, let me get my phone out so I can pull up some plays that I've been looking at just to give you guys an idea. Maybe you guys can check them out, give me an idea on how you feel about them, etc., etc. All right, here. So let me pull this up right quick. Almost there. All right, my plays that I've been looking at. I've been looking at TMST, Timken Steel. I've been looking at Arch Capital Group, ticker ACGL. I've been looking at Trex, TREX, Trexco. Been looking at JMP Group. Knight Swift, been looking at that one. Covenant Trans, been looking at that one. Rocky Brands, taking a nice look at that one also. And Louisiana Pacific. I'll tell you what, I do like JPM. I like JPM for the long haul. If you look at their chart, man, on the long haul, Oh man, it is beautiful. It has been on a nice strong uptrend since about last October. And it doesn't look like it has any, that it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. Um, I'm going to look more into this company for sure. That's JMP, the JMP Group. Here, I'll read a little bit off about them right quick, just so you guys can get an understanding of who these folks are. Because I like they have great their financials and stuff like that have been looking awesome. Well, if my phone wants to hurry up here. All right, JPM Group. Formerly JMP Group. It's JMP Group LLC, formerly JMP Group Inc., is a full-service investment banking and asset management firm. The company operates in 5 segments: broker-dealer, asset management, corporate credit, investment income, and corporate costs. The broker-dealer segment includes a range of services such as underwriting and acting as a placement agent for public and private capital markets, raising transactions and financial advisory services, and mergers and acquisitions. Restructuring the other strategic transactions. The asset management segment includes the management of range pooled investment vehicles. The corporate credit segment includes the management of collateralized loans, obligations, small business loans. The investment income segment includes income from the company's principal investments in public and private securities. And they just have good fundamentals. They're just a strong overall long trend company, I think, man. And if you were to look at their charts, I'll pull it up. I'll pull them up right quick since I'm talking about them. They just look good. I just like the way they look. Excuse me. I like the way the chart looks, and it looks like it has a ton of upside potential. So let's pull that up right quick so y'all can, and I'd love to hear your guys' side on this one, but let's go. Let's just, you can see in the last 6 months, it's just been on a tear. Well, let's go to let's do 3 years. When they started out, they bottomed out here right around March of last year, but man, they have just been on a tear. I like it. I like it a lot, man. 1 year, they have just had a nice rise. They're testing in resistance levels again around. I think their highest was at 899. And I think it'll be testing that again. Um, but other than that, the company itself, there's a lot of things that they've been doing, and it's just news after news after news that they've had, and I would definitely check them out. I think that they are going somewhere. If you see something else than me, let me know, please. But I think that the chart speaks for itself. They are on the march. But other than that, let me see. What's another play I was looking at? Also looking at Rocky Brands. Rocky Brands is a good one. That's RCKY on the ticker. Covenant Trans is CVLG. Knight Swift is KNX. And I'm also looking at Louisiana Pacific, LPX. And I am still looking at Clove Health Investments. I think that there's another short squeeze that could possibly come with this one because it has been driven down again. And if we get it, if I see it go below $7, I will be looking for a point to get in. But other than that, you guys have a blessed day. I hope the rest of your trading week works out. I will be putting another video out uh, sometime over the weekend. If I feel that there's a need for me to put another video out before that, I will. If I have some exciting news or something I want to put out there for you guys, I will. But thanks for sticking around. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It helps get me out there. And I hope you found some value in today's video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. If there's a ticker that you would like me to look more into, please leave it into the comments. I will be more than glad to look them up. Eventually down the road, when I'm waiting for my new computer, folks, I'm having a new computer built because this one, I got it working better again, and my kids are now not allowed to, kids or children are not allowed to be around it. But yeah, you guys have a blessed day, and I will be back. Y'all have a good one. Sham Scam out.